Good evening.
Good evening.
And today we are here at Drayton Manor theme park.
We are. It's called Night at the Manor?
Yeah, Night at the Manor.
Night at the Manor. Yeah, so we're here today. The hours for Night at the Manor are 5 until 9, I believe.
So we've arrived at 5 to literally just do these like hours in the evening, haven't we? So we've just got here first. We haven't been here all day, we've just arrived at 5 o'clock.
No.
Just to do this event.
Yeah. So there's 3 scare mazes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
We think there's 3 scare attractions. One of them being on the train here, and one of them is inside the castle.
Yeah, that they used to use for Excalibur, I
Yeah, the Excalibur Castle.
Yeah.
You get night rides on all of Vikings is still open, and there's night rides on Apocalypse as well, which they've called Zombie Apocalypse. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like. But yeah, I mean, looking forward to the event and seeing exactly what it gets like later, especially as it gets darker.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done fireworks or anything here, have you? I've never actually been here in the dark.
A long time. When I used to work here, a long time ago. Yeah, when I was like 17. Yeah, I did. That was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah. Well, not that long ago actually. A long time ago. Like I'm really old. Yeah. So we've just had a quick walk around. Everything else is shut.
So we got given a green wristband when we walked in, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, so I assume the green wristband is there to differentiate the daytime guests from the nighttime guests. So anyone who's just paid for a daytime will just now be expected to leave because they can't ride anything.
Yeah. So that's the thing with this event as well, isn't it? It's 2 separate tickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you were here for the daytime, you buy a daytime entry and then an evening as well, or you can just buy the evening or just the daytime.
Yeah. We've just had a walk up into Vikings, and there's some DJs on there playing out of the photo booth, which I just found really funny, really bizarre. But yeah, there's some DJs up there playing out of the photo booth. Some Halloween music and stuff, which seems okay so far. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know what to expect with this event, to be quite honest. Because we're so used to Alton Towers and Scarefest and then Thorpe Park and what they do, I think I was kind of coming to expect the same. Since I've got here, literally been 10 minutes.
It's quite different.
It's already very different.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a bit of a tester event where they're just kind of trying something this year to see how it goes, and then maybe it'll expand if it does well. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. My head's just working at the moment and what I'm thinking about. But yeah, we'll see. I'm quite surprised that things like the haunting are not open and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I'd have thought the haunting should be open really. But again, we've only just been here 10 minutes, so we'll just see how the evening goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how the scare attractions they've put on for tonight go, and to see what kind of an evening we have really.
Yeah. So I think to start with, we're going to get some food because we're both really hungry.
Yep.
There aren't too many of the main food outlets open, so food outlets.
Yeah.
There aren't too many of the main food outlets open, so we're going to go and find something to eat somewhere, and then we'll probably get in a queue for a scare attraction, I reckon.
I'd like to wait till it gets a little bit darker, but maybe. Let's see
We'll see how busy
what the queues look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this is new territory to me. I've not been since fireworks years ago. I've not actually been to Drayton Manor when it's at night time. So well, I'm not going to say that. Cut that bit out. I will. What did you say?
We'll probably eat and then get in a queue.
Yeah, so we'll probably just see what the queues are like and just jump in the queue. But like we said, it's a completely new event for this year.
It's a new event for the park, so we'll see how the queues are going and stuff and decide what we're going to do.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So let's go and get some food.
Let's go eat. I'm hungry. So we sorted ourselves out some dinner. We got 2 hog roast with everything because we're not fussy. And yeah, they're £6.50 each. A little bit pricey, they're not massive, but we'll give it a go and we'll let you know what we think. Dinner consumed. It was alright, it wasn't the best hog roast I've ever had. I'm still finishing his off.
You're eating yours already?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was hungry. What do you think?
Yeah, it's alright. Wasn't worth £6.50.
No, I don't think it was worth £6.50 either. So yeah, that's been consumed. We are heading to Castle of Screams, which is going to be our first one. So as you can see, the sun's just starting to set. And hopefully by the time we get in there and get out, it'll be dark. So we'll see in a bit.
So, first scare maze done. Just come out of Castle of Screams.
Castle of Screams.
Castle of Screams, which is in the old, if you know Drayton Manor, it's in the old Excalibur tunnel and station that they used to have. So a lot of the theming that's in there, I think, is reused from that. I believe, I've never been to a Christmas event here, but I believe they also use it for like the meat Santa thing as well.
Yeah, I think so.
And what they've done is they've gone in and they've put fencing up and they've put scrim and cloth and all that to kind of segregate it out and create like this scare maze attraction with actors in it. Opinion. It was okay, is what I'm going to say. I do have some positive feedback, so let me get there. It was okay. As scare mazes go, I've done scare mazes before at Portaventura, Alton Towers, Thorpe Park. That's really my extent of scare mazes, of what I know of them, and that was okay. It's okay for a first go, because I believe it is their first go at doing this, so it is okay for a first attempt. It could be a lot better, and I think going forward they need to focus on getting that a lot better. I don't think all of the scares are in the right places. Saying that, I did jump out of my skin right at the end. As I was leaving, as I was leaving, there was a guy right at the end that told me to get out, and I wasn't expecting him to be there because I thought it was over, and I jumped out of my skin. So he did get me. I think I got one small one inside, and then that big one as I was leaving. But that's really all the scares that I got in there. Going forward, no. What do you think first, and then I'll say going forward what I think.
I think it was good for first attempt. I think it was good for first attempt. I think it could definitely benefit from a storyline, because I had no idea what I was walking into, and there were parts of it that didn't really make much sense to me. But overall, I would say it was all right for first attempt, because it's not easy to scare adults.
Absolutely not. No way am I saying that it's easy to scare grown adults, because it just isn't at these scare events. So no way do I think that it's an easy job. It's not. No,
but yeah, that's my thoughts. What were you going to say?
So going forward, I think that there's an element. There's no story. So when you go to other scare mazes, a lot of the time you'll get some background on what's going on. You'll get some background on who the characters are that you're going to meet inside, and you're anticipating that, and you know a bit about the story, a bit about what's going on, and you know why you're going in there. This is literally just, in you go, have fun, and it's like...
Yeah, that made me cringe a little bit, actually. The guy, when he let us into it, went, don't forget to scream.
It's just kind of like, okay, so you've eradicated any
scare,
any idea of story or whatever now. So there's no story. You just go in and you're walking around, and these characters are making you jump inside, and you've got no idea who these characters are, or even why they're there, or why they're scaring you. Basically. And I just think it goes the same for rides, doesn't it? Like rides, you need a storyline, because it gets you involved, it gets you immersed in the story.
Yeah, of course.
And the whole thing with scare mazes is you need to be immersed. And as much as the lighting in there is good, and you know the makeup and the costume looks good, there's no story to immerse you. So you're just walking around this thing and you've got no idea what you're doing.
Yeah.
So going forward, yeah, I think it needs a story. I think the scares need repositioning because I don't think the scares are in the right place. A few times I saw the actor before I got there, and then they tried to scare, and I was like, "Sing you first."
Yeah.
Sing you first, kind of a thing. So. Yeah. They need repositioning.
I think some of the bits inside it need rethinking, but
yeah,
overall...
They need some areas where they can bang and slam to surprise you and make you jump like that. There wasn't really any areas for that either, so... Yeah. But yeah, overall...
Not a bad first attempt.
Not bad. It was alright.
I think plan now is to head over to the Haunted Express, but before we do, we are here with Matt again, so we'll see what he thought.
Hello. I agree with everything you said. And I won't repeat it all, but I enjoyed it. We got a couple of jump scares, which made us laugh, so it was fun.
Yeah.
So for a first attempt at Drayton, like, I'm not going to slate it. I think it was all right, and I think if this is the starting point and they grow it next year, then any good things will come of it. Let's get on the train.
Let's go. So we grabbed some spooktacular donuts. They look a little bit flat, but they are literally just red dyed donuts, I think. They were $3.75. Not too bad.
That's alright.
Haunted Express time, so we are literally just about to get on. We waited for about 45 minutes for this one, so we're going to go and get on the train now. We're going to have to put some headphones on, and we'll let you know what it's like.
So on the train, we've got these headphones to put on. This is so cool. I'm really excited about this. I think they're silent disco headphones. I can hear all like spooky music in them. It's cool. So just got off the Haunted Express. That was interesting.
Different.
It was different.
Different.
That's an amazing use of the train.
Yeah, very
Absolutely
clever.
amazing use of the train. It was so clever. What was I expecting? I was expecting to sit on this train with headphones on to go around the track while I was told a ghost story. That's what I was expecting. What did I get? It was good. It was good. It wasn't scary. It was more fun than scary, wasn't it? And I think that's potentially what they're going for here, that it's not supposed to be all scare. I think it's more just, you're just supposed to have a laugh with it, and just, there was a bit of like club music and stuff. And,
unexpected.
Yeah, which is unexpected. Amazing use of the train, which I absolutely loved. Inventive idea using silent disco headphones and doing that whole kind of like audio experience thing. Well, that was really good and really clever. So what do you think?
I really enjoyed it. Very similar to you. I think I've kind of realised that maybe they're not going for the scare, maybe they're going for the more fun side of it. Wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a clever use of the train. It was a laugh. Matt?
I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so what I didn't mention is there is actually actors there that come up, like the train stops halfway round and actors come over to the train and stuff. So
train starts like jolting and stuff, which I wasn't really expecting.
I'm not going to...
That was clever.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much because if they want to do it again next year, you don't want to ruin everything. But yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was good to have a story to something as well.
Yeah, so after just coming off that last attraction and saying there was no story, this one
did have one.
Hunt for Zebadiah.
Hunt for Zebadiah. So we've just come out of the Hunt for Zebadiah. So the idea of that is that it's a guided ghost tour. Not even that.
I think it's supposed to be, because the guy gives you a little bit of a ghost story to start with.
Yeah, and then leaves you to go on your own, doesn't he?
Well, it makes you think that you're going off on your own. So you go, oh, this is interesting. We're off on our own. Like, there's no one guiding us or anything. So yeah, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right, that one. I'd say out of all of them, that's probably my least favourite.
Yes, because they send you off on a guided ghost. They send you off on a ghost story.
We will come back in a second. There we go. They send you off on a ghost tour.
Yeah, because they send you off on a ghost tour that you think you go on your own, and then there's like loads of like high-vis security around, leading you,
Guiding you,
telling you where to go.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of takes it away from. Sorry, again, we will come back. It kind of takes it away from what you thought you were going to do. But it wasn't bad. I did jump a couple of times.
I thought the security was quite good at the end because he was completely covered. His face was covered. So
Yeah, he was playing a part, and like I whispered something to Rob, and he told me to be quiet at the end.
Oh, did he? I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
so you couldn't. It was quite weird because you couldn't actually see his face. I think he had a balaclava on or something. He was completely covered. So I'm not. If I'm honest, I'm not sure I got it.
I have got no idea what
I
that
don't
was
really
all about.
understand what
If
it
I'm being
was.
completely honest, I've got no idea what that was or what it was about.
That's always good. But yeah, I don't actually think I understood what that was. So we've headed to zombie apocalypse. Yeah, so zombie apocalypse basically. Zombie apocalypse, so basically we can just do a night ride on this. And then.
It'll be the last time we ride it ever.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Tomorrow it's done.
Tomorrow it's its last day. So I guess we'll do this, see how much time we've got, potentially get another ride on this if we've got time. Do this, see how much time we've got, potentially do another ride on this if we've got time, or head into Vikings. Matt says it's going to take 45 minutes.
I came on this earlier today. I queued from over there and it was 40 minutes.
There we go then.
Okay, so that's the end of our night then.
I hope I'm wrong.
What did you think of the last one?
Good concept. I enjoyed the concept of it, but there just wasn't enough going on. The guy. It was a difficult group for the guy that was leading us, and he was good at acting and playing the part.
Because they're all being stupid and shouting and being
Yeah.
silly and laughing, and things like that ruin it, don't they? They ruin it for
does.
anybody who don't want that kind of experience.
Yeah.
But
It's a difficult one because they're obviously having fun, but then
they're ruining it for
ruins
everybody
it for everybody else a little bit.
As long as they're having fun, that's great. But yeah, that's the problem with those kind of things. I think it doesn't always work. The idea was there, but the problem is you get shown into a group with a load of idiots pissing around. Then it ruins
The concept was really good. The
was
chainsaw was really
There
good.
was also quite a lot of dead space, wasn't there?
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So there was a lot of space where you felt like something was going to happen, and then for me, nothing happened. So that
I'm no animal expert, but I don't know if you can have a lot going on when it's a zoo.
probably not.
Because you are walking around the zoo.
Yeah, you are.
Surely it's disrupting to the animals.
A few more actors on that.
Yeah.
A few more actors.
A few more actors, I think that'd be really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for one, and then we just walked out, and I was like,
There wasn't any.
oh, that's the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my least favourite out of everything we've done here. So,
Out of everything we've done, that's my least favourite one so far.
like Matt said,
We've got the most potential, I would say.
I think it's got a lot of potential.
yeah, it has got a lot of potential. Like Matt said, the idea was there, the concept was there. It's just, I don't think it's been executed
Yeah.
as good as it probably could have been. That's all I'm saying.
I think that's a valid point. So we'll get ourselves on here and see what time we get off. So we'll see you when we get off. beer.
Got beer in your Drayton Manor cup.
I've got beer in my Drayton Manor cup. I've got beer in my night at the Manor. I can't twist it too much. Night at the Manor cup.
What beer is it?
Is Madrid, which is from Madrid. Or Burton-on-Trent, because it's brewed in the UK. Spanish recipe, brewed in Burton. Yeah, it's actually really nice. So we've just come off a zombie apocalypse.
What was zombie about it?
The staff had really good zombie uniforms.
Until we got on, and then the zombie staff had gone, and it was just a girl with
The
a
apocalypse
limited
t-shirt.
edition t-shirt on. So the zombie element was removed.
Yeah, so we got off that. Last time I rode on that, I'm actually really sad about that. But we will talk about that in a minute because there's copyright music here. So that is that evening over at Drayton Manor.
Almost over. Still got half a pint left.
Still got half a pint left.
Yeah, still a little bit of drink left.
So what do we think?
So my thoughts on the event are, so it's a good event. It's definitely good for a first event, and I think there's a lot of foundation here that you can build on.
Yeah.
To get it where, like, to get it to a really good event. I think all the experiences have been quite unique.
Yeah.
And I think they have been thought about. They just need a little bit more because they're just not quite there, I don't think. I think the planning and the idea of them are there. I just think the execution needs to just be a little bit more, just needs to be a little bit better to get them better.
Yeah,
I think
if they build on this over the next couple of years, this could be a really good event.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And get some more rides open.
I think that because you just pulled a face at me, so you have to re-record it, or I'm going to have to cut all this.
You're just going to have to carry on.
Okay.
Or leave
so,
it in, it'll be funny.
It would have been if I hadn't done that. Right. Yeah, I just think there needs to be more experiences, more rides open. There's too many people in queues, and I think that, we came in, we went straight to the first experience, we did that, came out of that, went to the next one, came out of that, went straight to the next one without eating, drinking anything, straight into that one. We came out of that one, straight on Apocalypse, night over.
Yeah.
Just about managed to grab a beer just after 9, didn't we, after we come out of Apocalypse? Yeah. So, and that also, it hasn't given us enough time to sit down and actually enjoy the evening and take it at a slower pace. We've had to just go. But the problem with that, I suppose, as well, is that no one's got time to buy food and eat and things like that. So
Exactly.
I think it just you need to be able to take it a little bit slower, I think.
Yeah, I think it's got the foundations of a great event. And I don't think that it's going to take too much to really get it up there. I think a few more stories to some of the scare experiences and maybe some more things open can really kind of get that going. So I don't think it would take too much.
No.
I think a couple of indoor scare mazes would be good because they can open them earlier in the day.
Yeah.
That will absorb some of the queues.
Yeah, so potentially if they could build some more
A few more
indoor things, then
Yeah, easy as that.
But to be fair, it's been so
Matt says it's easy, so it's
Matt
doable.
says it's easy, so it's easy.
It has been so busy tonight that I feel like hopefully these events have paid off, and I know it's been busy on last weekend when they did it, and it was busy last night. So hopefully, if they've sold enough tickets and it's been a success for them financially, then they can go bigger and better next year, and hopefully they will.
Hopefully, it'd be good to see. It's definitely going to be good to see what happens. We'll definitely be watching to see what's on offer next year, if anything. I really hope it comes back, and I really hope it comes back with some little adjustments as well to really kind of amp up that atmosphere. But overall, I've had a really good night. I don't know about you two.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah,
I've really enjoyed it.
I've said it on my own blog. It's better than me sat at home doing nothing. No, it has been good. We've had a laugh.
We have had a laugh. It's been fun.
Nothing's been like really bad or tragic. It's been just a solid good from me. It's just
nothing's been awful.
No.
Yeah.
I just wish we could have got invited. We needed another hour. Really.
Yeah, we did really.
We lacked time, so I think maybe if a few more things were open, people would be spread out a little bit more.
So then our queues for the experience would
Exactly.
be shorter, therefore we'd have more time to get on, in Vikings, and have a couple of rides in there, and
because we didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, experience the DJ and stuff in there, and the music, and maybe have some more food and things like that. But we just didn't get around. There just wasn't enough time. The queues were just too big for the
amount of people.
Yeah, the haunted like experiences that we did. So we did them all.
And because obviously the train is one train at a time, you then have to wait for another train. You have to wait for it to go round, come back in.
Yeah, you can't really. Speed
that takes a lot of your time. You can't. But what I'm saying is, it takes a lot of your time.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And
so
they've only opened Friday, Saturday, and Sunday last weekend, and the same Friday, Saturday this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's not even like as many dates. So if it was open all week at night, if they could
Yeah,
get it to
maybe.
a stage where people would come all week, and then the queues would also go down that way. So
potentially,
that's another opportunity.
Yeah.
But overall, it's been. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good.
I got
Had
the
a
cup.
lovely time.
We have got new cups.
These are awesome.
Another souvenir
Another
cup.
to add to the collection.
Loving the souvenir cups at the moment. Great for the environment as well.
Yes,
we
they
love
are.
that.
All parks that need to be doing
It's
these
got
cups.
Maelstrom on it, and it's not even open.
All parks.
Oh, Matt's not happy.
All parks need to be doing these cups, please.
Yep.
'Cause
More
they're
reusable
a great
cups.
collector's item as well.
Great collector's item. Best for the environment. No unnecessary paper or
I think
plastic.
they're waiting to pick us out.
So,
We need to go.
with that being said, we're going to head to the car now. So thank you very much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. We will tag Matt in the description. Feel free to subscribe to his channel or check out his vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye.